First off, I want to say what's happening. This your boy Capo Don Juan here, giving y'all a quick review. And shout out to my San Antonio Spurs with the #1 pick. We picked that one kid from France. I ain't gonna try to pronounce his last name. I thought we was gonna go to the chip. Then I seen Chris Paul going to the Warriors, and I was like, we ain't gonna go to the chip this year. But in 2-3 years, we be in the business. But without further ado, it's your boy giving you a review of the Rane 70. This is the first gen, 72. And DJSM Pioneer S7. I apologize doing the old ghetto rig version of it or whatever, but it's on my little camera stand, and I don't feel like taking it off and put it back on there to do all of that. So, like my boy Lidio just said, hey, it was in the box, now they out. But let me get to the point, because they got a whole shit ton of videos up there that shows you the ins and outs of the mixers, coming out the box, plugging it in, XLR and all that shit. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all can go with that. I'm going to tell you right now, the good and bad of both, getting right to the point, and we are 1 minute and 20 seconds into the video. If you starting out, if you're coming from a controller, and you don't know what mixer to get, you have the Rane 7. Your options is the S7 and the Rane 72. You might as well go ahead and get the second gen if you decide between the version of 72 that you want to get. So between the S7 and the Rane 72. Both are good mixers. Don't get me wrong, but instantly when I came off my 72 and put in the S7, I instantly felt a different on the fader. The Mag 4 fader, it's no joke. It's the bomb. And I got an NO fader on the 72. I put an NO fader on it. Still good, but the 72 still, the S7 still blows it out the water as far as the fader control feel. I want to go back at the 72 and see if I can adjust it to get the feel of the Mag 4. Nah, I don't know. I became more creative on the S7 instantly, and I only had the 7 for a couple of days. I got it for Father's Day, and in a couple of days, and I done created some magic on there. Things I was doing on there that I couldn't do on the 72. I'm not saying that I couldn't. Let me word that. I haven't reached the 72 full potential, because there's so much that you can do on the 72. But I was already doing things on a S7 that I never did on the 72. And at 72 forces you to use the little knobs and everything that they got on there, right? With the 72, it's so much going on, and you got that big ass screen. You're like, but with the S7, it's nothing but buttons. You get there, boom, boom. You know where you want to go. You can MIDI map it to. You can MIDI map it on the 70 on the 72 too. But just overall, to me, even the way the mic sounds on the S7, the mic on the 72 is straight trash. When you plug your mic into the mixer on there, it's trash. Terrible. Doesn't matter. It's trash. S7, I give it a 4 out of 5. Mic is really that good when you plug it in there. My gripe though, I believe the 72 is beating the excuse my hair, y'all. What a 72 is beating the S7 at. I'm watching the draft too, so you may see my head turn. Who Oklahoma City finna get? I don't know. Derek Lively the second. What's that, a guard? A center. Center, oh man, these centers ain't like how they used to be, right? But check it. My only gripe would be the silent Q, man. 72 is killing S7 on that. Like, I like to juggle and everything. So when I'm in my 72, I can juggle and everybody else don't got to hear the noise and the mess up. It's perfect. But when you got that on the S7, you got to continuously hit this damn switch, man. And I got to keep hitting this damn switch. Like, why? You a $1,500 mixer. Pioneer, what the fuck? Why? I don't got that problem on the Rane. Don't got that. If I want to get busy and do like a silent mix in my headphones, I can do that. I can juggle and not hear the other side. On here, you're going to hear all that. You're going to hear your pullbacks and all that. I can't stand that shit. It annoys me. That is probably my major. Oh, and that there's no like quarter outputs. You know what I'm saying? You only really got your XLRs in the back, and you probably only got one like quarter input in the back. You really don't have much inputs in the back, so you can go in there and look. So 72 has the has the Pioneer beat in that. All right, for your booth, you got your quarter inputs on there. With the S7, you don't have that, so you can kiss the quarters goodbye. Now you kiss it goodbye, but you downsize in space. It is lighter. And it's still sturdy. It still feels good. I'm gonna give y'all about I got 45 days to play with it. I'll give y'all an update another week. I'll give you about 3 weeks. I'm gonna take it to an event, do a gig on it, see how it feels at the gig. I'm still getting used to it too. But yeah, man. So you gotta decide between the 72 or the S7. You're gonna spend over $1,000 anyway, even if you find one good and used. You're gonna spend about $1,000, right? That S7 you're gonna spend between like $1,200 to $1,500. For the 72 Generation 2, you're gonna spend about like $1,300 to $1,500, maybe $1,800 if you get it brand new. For the first gen, I wouldn't even. Yeah, you get the first gen. You'll get the first gen. You probably spend like $900 or $1,000, a good one. You're gonna spend $1,000, all right? Ain't no way around it, G, unless you pull a kick though, and you don't want to do that. Right? You're going to spend $1,000, dog. A good mixer, you can get you a what's the other one? The Newmark. I think the Newmark got a $500 mixer, but that's just like your entry level mixer if you're starting out, right? And this is still a good starting out mixer too, that you're probably going to use for a very long time. Because my very first mixer was the S9, and I absolutely loved that mixer. When I didn't know nothing about DJing, that was the first mixer I bought. I was like, fuck it, let's go. Boom. And then my second mixer was the 72. I didn't go back to the S9. I thought the 72 was it. Had my complications and problems with it because it was the first gen. Of course, it's going to have this problem. They came out with the second gen shortly after. I stayed with this, then I got the S7. I was trying to decide between that and the Reloop Elite mixer. And this right here, I think, yeah, it's the bomb, man. If they can find something to do with that silent Q, man. But I'm going to let y'all know, all right? It's Capo Don Juan signing out, though. I'll get at y'all. Peace.